Good evening. Seychelles' Fitch rating has improved from a BB minus with a stable outlook in 2022 to a BB minus with a positive outlook for 2023. The Ministry of Finance says that this rating is an indication that Fitch has, as a credit rating agency, is more optimistic about the future credit worthiness of Seychelles. The tourism industry is still spearheading the economy.
It reflects that the sound fiscal and monetary policy measures government has taken over the years since the COVID-19 pandemic has geared towards certain benefits to the economy. In 2023, we have recorded a primary fiscal surplus of 1.8% of GDP, and our debt has reached 60.1% of GDP. And with this, we have been able to diversify our debt profile to take on more bonds compared to short-term debt instrument. And this made our debt becomes more affordable and also reduce our refinancing risk. If we look in terms of the sector which has performed better in 2023, the tourism sector still remains the main pillar of the economy, which in 2023 we have recorded a tourism arrival growth of 5.7% and a tourism earning of 5.8% increase compared to the 2022 level. As a government, we are continue to diversify the economy to make sure that we invest in infrastructure which will encourage investors to invest in Seychelles, and this will further grow our economy. In 2023, the economy grew by 3.2%, and in the medium term, we expected a growth rate of 3.5%. Fitch also recognized the good performance that we have with the International Monetary Fund, and we are on track with all of our targets. For us to be able to maintain our current rating or even to improve on it, we need to make sure that our primary surplus remain positive and we maintain our sound fiscal and monetary policy as well. And we also need to continually strengthen the macroeconomic policy, which will help to stabilize us from external shocks. With this rating, it does not only benefit the government as an institution, but it also help private sector when they will go out to borrow externally.
The prosecution has not wrapped up its case today as planned, and this is in the case of arms and prevention of terrorism.
The prosecution has not wrapped up its case for two reasons. Firstly, Chief Justice Govindan has asked them to provide the court with an inventory of items that were in the Valabji couple's residence at Mont Blanc, those seized by the Anti-Corruption Commission Seychelles, ACCS, and what is left at present. This follows a motion by the couple asking for a court order for the return of property. Chief Justice Govindan says he cannot make such an order as he himself does not know what property they are talking about. Some of the properties are subject to a restraining order by the ACCS. The property issue will be back in court next Wednesday. The second reason is that the police need more time to review documents that the independent legal investigator retrieved from electronic devices seized from Mrs. Valabji to see if they need to be presented to court. They had requested 4 weeks, but the defense objected, and so the judge gave them 2 weeks as from today.
The Francophonie Week was officially launched this afternoon by the Secretary General of the Institute of Culture, Heritage and Arts, David André. The launching ceremony of this one-week-long activities took place at the National Library in town. Invited guests also had the chance to enjoy a cultural performance. The Chief Director of Risk Management Division, Daniel Setup, said that after the situation mentioned last night, he wants to make it clear to the public that work to break the rock at Legnol is still ongoing. He's urging the public to be more understanding towards the precautionary measures in place, as at times things like the weather conditions are beyond their control. The Minister for Agriculture, Climate Change and Environment says the plan to move the makeshift market near Plaisance School to a more convenient place is still under consideration. Minister Flavien Joubert was speaking during question time session in the National Assembly this week. He said the plan will eventually will take place after funds are secured. The decision is to shift the market to the green space opposite the South Victoria petrol station. It will be physically separated from the Indian Ocean Commission garden, possibly with a wall. The Ministry of Education has launched its roving art exhibition to be displayed in different regions, starting with the central region. In this exhibition, there are different artwork by students from 5 different public schools: La Rosière, Belloni, English River, and Perseverance Primary and Secondary Schools. The students used everyday materials such as bottles, cardboards, amongst other things. And the Minister of Education said this exhibition is to showcase other valuable skills apart from academic competencies of these students. And that's it for this news summary. More news coming up at 8 p.m. Good evening.